Well, DC here. Hi, everybody. It says I'm live, so I suppose I am. Well, I'm having a dram in the honor of Andy Foodquig. It is the green spot, Leoville Barton. And I have swirled it around, and you might see what you call the legs on it. Now, why am I having a dram in his honor? Well, actually, he made a video, which I just finished watching, which he had looked at 4 different whiskies, and amongst others was this one, which is one of my favorites because it's Irish, and it mixes in French influence. Maybe that's because that's the way I am. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my, let me see, oh, my bad hair day when you wear these things. There you are. I guess it looks mirror on mine. I hope it's this real thing on yours. When I was in a pub in Dublin, which if Irene Tweetness is listening, it's the one that we ate in Dublin. They gave us at the time these straw hats. Well, the last time I went, they had these caps. Well, I managed to get a couple of them. Now, back to the famous dram. Well, what this is in a way it's an Irish whiskey from a company called Green Spot, which is made in, also as far as I know, in Middleton, which is not very far from Cork, which is, as you know, probably one of my most favorite places in the world. And what they do is they finish it off in Leoville Barton Bordeaux casks. Now, Leoville Barton, which actually is Leoville Barton, I didn't know that at first. I always thought it was Barton, but it's Barton, and Barton was Irish. He probably married into I don't know, probably married into a French family. And what happened is that these, can you see the color? It's more, let's see if I can get it somehow. You know, the camera is never quite the same. It's more reddish than a whiskey would be because it's these Bordeaux wine casks. Now, what it does, it lends a completely different mixture to the thing. And you know something? It's one of these whiskeys that often ladies like because, I don't know, there's a little sweetness left into it, and there's almost, as Andy said before, and which is very true, there's very much a chocolate note to it. Yeah. Anyway, so this is one of the reasons why I'm having this whiskey in his honor. Now let me see if I can somehow see, because right now I'm on the iPad, and I want to see if I can somehow see if anybody show live chat messages. Okay, that's on. I'm trying to see if I can get anything else up here. No, well, that's okay. So anyway, we'll see. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? No, I don't. Cancel. I went and touched something, which I can't seem to get rid of. Oh well. Anyway. I don't know what I just did. What the heck did I just do? It's like if I took a picture of myself. I might actually get off here. What the heck's going on? Oh, people. I don't know what I did. Anyway, sorry about that. I touched something and it was like if it was, oh, I know what it did. It took a picture. The screen turned around. Yeah, let me try that again. Yeah. You know what you were seeing? The table. Okay. Now, what you're seeing over here is like the other part of our yard. So I go back to ourselves. I didn't even realize that I could do that. You can, you know, there's 2 cameras on the iPad, so you can switch it from one to the other. Anyway, having said that, though, I don't know why over here there's these filters things. This is an iPad thing, you know. It says documentary. So just change the color. Well, I'll go back to that one. That's the normal one. Yeah, so I'm just futzing around right now because nobody's there anyway. So I'm just trying to chatting. And is anybody there? No, not yet. And I don't really expect people to come because usually when I go live, people find out about it after because nobody's. What time is it? I gotta pull out my watch. It's 8:15 over here. So if you're East Coast, that is 2:15 in the afternoon. If you're in the center, like Missouri or Irene is, that'll be something like 1 in the afternoon. So yeah, I mean, people are doing other things, so it doesn't matter. It's just a way of doing a video and not actually pulling out the camera. I mean, it's just going on live, and I've already been talking for 5 minutes something. If I was doing a vlog with a normal camera, I'd really be thinking about toning it down and stopping. But it's different. I've always noticed that when I do these live vlogs, and this one seems for some reason to be a little bit easier. When I do these live vlogs, it's always a different feel. I don't know why. Anyway. That is quite nice. Yeah. So, talking about other things this weekend, I don't know if you can. We're not supposed to have great weather. Can you hear in the background? It's raining. Just a little light rain. Very nice. Now, maybe some of you might have seen my video, like a 30-second clip that I put up yesterday. It poured like I have not seen in like a long, long, long time. And I had just bought a new computer because my Mac, it's a long story, but I had a laptop and the graphic card died. And to change the graphic card, you have to change the main board. It's a laptop thing. And that would have cost almost as much as buying a new computer. And I thought, like, do I really use? Because now I use I end up using the iPad Pro for most of my things, even when I go abroad now. And so I thought, like, I really want to buy another laptop. So I ended up buying an iMac 27. Which is the same screen size as what I had before, because I had the Thunderbolt screen, which was also a 27, but the Thunderbolt screen was an HD, and now the iMac 27 is what they call 5K. So I'm looking forward to see like really high resolution videos on that. But you see, what am I doing? I'm out here outside because it's nice, and I'm not going to bring that big computer outside, so I have my iPad Pro, which is a Retina, they call it. So, it really is actually good quality. At least I see good quality. I don't know what you people do see. But the screen, no, actually, I should know what you have. What I am filming with, the camera, the front camera, as they call it, is 720. And the back camera is the 1080. So that means, nevertheless, it's still HD from the front. Now, is anybody watching? Nope, nobody's watching. 8 minutes and something. Let me go for this dram again. Oh, goodness sakes. I wish I had the vocabulary that Andy has. But there's these fruits, like the fresh fruits, little fruits, and the chocolate. It really is. But it's not like overpowering. It's not a bad chocolate thing. But it's definitely there. Oh. Oh, there was some. Yeah. Well, that's dried fruits as well. That is nice. There's something. When I was a kid, I mean, all the alcohols, the drinks that one would have, be it, let's say, vodka or whatever, they were 40%. And we always found that 40% was a lot of alcohol, which it is actually. But it is true that 43, 46% somehow drives the flavor through. And what people don't actually always realize is that when you're drinking a drink like this, I mean, of course, if you drink this all night, you're drinking a lot. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But if you're having one drink like this is like having a beer. And the thing is, though, is that you can nose it. You don't really nose a beer. and you take your time with these things. Actually, what I forgot was to bring myself a glass of water, because you really take your time. You nose it, and it's something that it's just not something that you just chug down. I don't know. Maybe some people do with like the cheaper whiskeys, but with this one, you just take your time. Anyway, and he knows about this. Anyway, I see that I'm already up to 10 minutes and a half. Nobody's around. Doesn't matter. Okay. So it'll be DC signing off. Take care. I'm going to stop now because if it ends up being a vlog like it is now, people at least with 10 minutes might maybe still watch it. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Yeah, I do want to stop screaming.